Hello everybody, my name is Tapio Levä. I come from Aalto University, and in the SAIL project I represent work package A. In this screencast I'm going to give an overview to the presentation slides that I used in my talk in the European Commission consultation meeting. The general title of the session was Price of Quality, and in my presentation I focused on Internet content delivery using the theory of two-sided markets. The talk essentially had two messages. First was to define the dimensions and domains of quality. And the second goal was to analyze who needs and is willing to offer quality, especially in heavyweight internet content delivery. First, I just told the basic facts about the SAIL project, because it was probably new to the audience, and it was also used to explain that because the project is so young, we do not have any project results to present, and that's the reason why my presentation is based on the work done in our network economics research group in Aalto University. So the call for contributions for this socioeconomics workshop, it didn't define the term quality at all. And I need to start to think what actually is meant by quality. And there I came to a conclusion that I want to remind people that what really matters is the end user's perceived quality of experience, not only the technical quality of service. And the figure here in the middle shows the relationship between quality of service and quality of experience. So quality of service relates to the technical matters between the network and application. And quality of experience is something that is between the end user and application. I also extended the analysis to cover the whole communications ecosystem. This communications ecosystem term and this analysis is based on the Kalevi Kilkki's article. He's a docent in our research group, and he has also wrote an interesting paper which explains the different domains related to the communications ecosystems, and all these domains have different terminology. Those domains are colored differently in this figure. So in the gray area you see the technical domain. Then in orange area, an orange color, you can see the business domain, and the yellow presents the human domain. And here in this model you can see that different areas, they have different terminology and a different way how they measure quality. The other thing that I want to highlight here is that the person can take two separate roles. One is user role and another is customer role, and actually we should separate these different so the quality related to these different roles. So we need to talk about quality of user experience and also quality of customer experience. And based on this, so Kalevi's analysis, we have actually started a new international master's program in Aalto University, which is titled Communications Ecosystems, and the first two students started just this spring. But then let's get to a couple of trends that can be found in the internet currently. So the first trend is that hyper competition leads into hyper usability, and this means that to attract end users, content providers and application providers need to offer high quality services. And the reason for this is that there is fierce competition, and also these content providers and application service providers, they cannot lock end users for the services, but end users can really easily switch from one service to another. And this really means that content providers are willing to offer quality. Another trend is that focus changes from connectivity into content and services. And this is also a result of two things. First is that the basic internet transit has commoditized. And the second is that ISPs have tried to define end-to-end quality of service. But because of coordination problems in defining that, those attempts or efforts, they have largely failed. And this has created market for new competitors. And actually the success of content delivery networks, it proves that actually the need and demand for better than best effort service exists in the market. And here we can see that also internet service providers are willing to offer quality. They, for example, do currently it's so that they try to integrate vertically to poor play CDN players to get their own CDN infrastructure, and through that being able to offer better services. Okay, so those were the trends, but then let's get to the two-sided markets theory. And this is a new theory, which and the mathematical formulation for that is known only for around 10 years now. But in practice, this is nothing new, and managers have known this for ages. The formal definition says that two-sided markets are markets with two distinct sides that are interlinked, and where not only the overall price level matters, but also the price structure between these two sides. So it says here that the markets are, and the two sides are interlinked, and this means that they have cross-site network effects, and the whole definition focuses on the pricing issues. And the key thing is that the price structure is something that platform managers should think about. So the idea is that there is a platform that connects two different sites or two different markets. And one basic example is, and basic platform is nightclubs. There, they have two separate markets, so men and women. And typically, the nightclub owners have found that if they let women free into their club and even give them free drinks to encourage them to come there, they can charge men more and thus make more revenue than they would make if they would charge same price from both men and women. And let's take a more formal example, which is closer to information technology area. So here in the figure, the idea is that platform managers must choose the right price to charge each group in a two-sided network, and ignoring these network effects can lead to mistakes. And in the figure, pricing without taking network effects into account means finding prices that maximize the areas of the two blue rectangles. And this was a strategy that Adobe initially used when it launched its PDF and charged for both reader and writer software. So in two-sided networks like this PDF network, such pricing logic can be misguided. So if firms account for the fact that adoption on one side of the network drives adoption on the other side, they can actually do better. So demand curves, they are not fixed. With positive cross-site network effects, demand curves shift outward in response to growth in the user base on the network's other side. And when Adobe changed its pricing strategy and made its reader software freely available, its managers uncovered a key rule of two-sided network pricing. So there they subsidized the more price-sensitive side and charged the side whose demand increased more strongly in response to growth on the other side. And as is illustrated in the figure, giving consumers a free reader created demand for the document writer, the network's money side, which means that the red rectangle appeared. And now the area of the red rectangle is larger than the sum of the areas of those blue rectangles. So it was a good choice for them.